It seems today that all we see are useless magic trailers you can't believe. So where are those informed, honest people who help you choose what to buy? With PropDog you can always rely. PropDog are a team who will always aim to please you. Integrity and service that you can't deny. It's time for PropDog Live!
Again.
Is the camera on?
I don't know, is the camera on?
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, quick, turn on, press on.
There we go.
Right! Oh, no! Oh, hang on, no, press,
What
go back.
happened?
I was there for a minute. Go back.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah,
How do I go back?
no memory card, cannot play. What's it doing?
Should I turn it off and on again?
Oh, go on then.
Okay. Off. No. What is happening? There we go. Okay, it's on.
No memory card, cannot play. Is the cable in properly?
Should I take the cable out and put
Yeah,
it back
put the
in?
cable in properly.
Wait. Let me move it to that maybe.
No,
No.
it would have been working, so...
Anything?
No.
How's that?
No.
Because the screen's on this end of things.
Mm-hmm.
Anything?
No. Hang on. What's that main cam blank? It is blank. The desktop. No, Mac cam. Hello, people. Is it not plugged in or something? What's that? What's going on?
I don't know. Is it? The light's on back here.
No, it should be connected. I can see it from here.
Yeah.
What's going on? Hang on. Right, you watch. Hang on.
Why is that? Off and on again.
So no card, then it should be fine.
Oh, they can hear us.
So the sound is on.
Yeah. Tom
Well,
Cock.
that's
Yeah, Tom Cocker said he can hear us. Would it be this? Would
No, that's the sound effects. The movie. Surely not.
try? Oh no, that's sound. No, don't
That's the
worry.
sound.
Why don't... No, that's just trying to record to the cloud for some reason.
Someone says take the lens cover off. Can we blame it on Brexit? And blame it on Dave not being here.
What's going on? Is that really not showing up?
Nothing. Oh! I'm there!
What, you are now?
I'm currently there. I think it's the Mac screen's on.
Oh, is
No,
that?
yeah, that's a different camera, right? So. Wave! Oh no, memory
No.
card cannot play. What's going on? Oh, is it trying to play something? Someone press play.
I think. Is it on. Has someone set it to playback? Should it be recording? Oh! Oh! We're on.
We're on.
We're on, it's working.
Yay!
Welcome to PropDog Live! There you go, you see. So, you may have noticed, well, technical issues, pretty much because Dave set it all up and then vanished, so it is just me, and the camera had gone off, and, well, you saw the effects. So, there you go. So, I have got two special guest stars who just happened to have popped in the shop, and so they are the amazing Rebecca Wolven.
Hello!
And Sam Jones.
Hello.
Two of our favourite customers, apart from all of you out there. So you're probably about our 99th favourite customers.
Maybe, yeah,
I
yeah.
think, if you're lucky. So come on in, get in properly.
I'll go over that side, shall I?
Get in properly. Yep. And we're gonna. So without Dave, so obviously I'll be playing the part of Dave, and you two will be playing me.
Okay, do we need some yellow trousers?
No yellow trousers required. You can should have bought a spare pair in. So let's see who's first. Oh, who do we reckon's first?
Is there
Finley.
even a question?
It is. It's the wonderful Finley. Well done, Finley, once again. Good stuff. And Razza was second, with possibly the shortest comment he is going to make this afternoon. So that's fantastic. Hello, Razza. Hello, Torin. Stan Airy, he of Airy Balls, is in the house. As is Matty Collet. Hi, Amber. Hello to Jim Haffey. Oh, Razza, it's dark. You see, it's gradually getting longer.
Yeah. He's
It's
got two
gradually
words
getting
now.
longer. We had noticed, Razza, sorry about that. Oh, Jonas, it's Swedish Midsummer, so you've got to do the frog dance.
Okay,
Can you teach us
something
the frog dance?
like, yeah.
This.
Like that. It's a bit like that. I can't remember all of it.
We need to do.
God, I can't believe that was a year ago I had to do that. That was amazing. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Amber. Yes, I did break it. It was all my fault. This is the problem. Since Jason's left, anything that happens now at PropDog, there's basically only one person it can be. So I've got to be on my top game. That was me saying, "But me." Hi, guys. Way beginning. Hello, Timmy Taylor. Right, here we go. So, pay the electricity bill. Oh, I'm going to have... People are going to be joking about my inadequacies throughout this entire show, I can say. Plug your camera in. Yes, okay. Is that the sound of Sam and Becca right here in the darkness? Well done, Tom. So are you friends with Tom?
We are friends with Tom, yes.
Okay. Despite what you said earlier.
Yeah, well...
Okay, I'm right, I'm with you. The Midnight Show, any candles. Happy Post Day. Hi, Charlie and Charlie's mum. England versus Germany. Oh, a sensible question. So, are you football fans?
No,
not.
not really.
No, so you haven't been following the whole... Euro?
No, not this time. Or any time.
Okay, well, England v Germany, who do you
Yeah.
fancy?
I fancy England.
I think that's fair enough.
It's probably the correct answer.
I haven't got a clue either, but funny enough, it's the Tour de France is starting tomorrow.
All right.
Ah.
So I have 21 days of sitting in front watching people pedal, which is brilliant. Blackheart, Alex, okay, Chris, come on, take the lens cover off. Can we blame it on Brexit? We've got to. This is the problem. We're making a mistake at the start of the show. Use your magic. That's as good as I am at Magic, Scott. I hear you,
did
but
get it
can't see
working.
you.
You got it working?
You did get it working. Yep. Hi, Jason. Nice to see you the other day. Thanks for popping in. Paid electricity bill. Okay, it's working. It's not working. It's working. Here we go. Yes, the computer. See, Razza's comments are gradually getting longer. We'll be up to 2 lines later. And Jason James Charles Noble is in the house. Jason, we've had to replace you with 2 people. So there you go. So right, here we go. So we'll get rid of each other. Wrong channel. Square. Oh no, square heads. I don't know how to get rid of the square heads. Can you just put up with boxes? Can we put up with boxes on our faces? Can we put up with boxes on our... I'll tell you. All right. If the boxes really annoy you, or are you happy to go ahead with the boxes, say now, or forever hold your peace, because I'm not sure how long it will take to get rid of this box.
Yeah, you won't get it back. Yeah.
So, or
Get rid
I
of the
could have a
box or
go,
get rid
or
of
we
all
can
the
stick
vision.
with the boxes. It's up to you. Finley says England are going to beat Germany 2-1. So there we go.
You were right.
Right. Yep.
Because England's better.
Right, so let's go back. So, Square's phone head, yep, sorry about that. Dave is an honorary Swede, and today is Swedish Midsummer, so he is off dancing the frog dance. I sent him and Jason Noble instructions on how to do it. Brilliant stuff. I expect them to come in on Monday doing it there. Ian Smith says, just learnt Crazy Man's handcuffs. What other rubber effects teaching material would you recommend?
True by Manny Lindenfeld.
It's the correct answer.
Yeah, you like it?
I do like it.
It's
I do
good.
like it. We have got the art of rubber bands, which is also very good and has stuff that isn't on True. So probably get both. But Rubber Band Magic, I think it's overlooked. I think it's a very it's very visual. People understand the properties of rubber bands and that they can't pass to each other and stuff like that.
It's,
so if,
it's one of those things I find amazing with Rubber Band Magic. Constantly there's new things coming out with Rubber Band Magic. It's sort of, it's crazy how people come up with it, really.
Yep.
The vanishing band thing, that's quite cool as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Right, here we go, Razza. Also, thank you for having Richard Young's Magician's Advice interview podcast come up in a conversation last time. The Dave Bonzel, Paul Martin, Raven interviews were all solid. Do you have any more places where Dave Bonzel gave an interview or two, if possible, please? The part where he talked about tipping all the alcohol down the kitchen sink felt inspiring. I've also gone far through David Bonzel's interviews with Craig Petty and Richard Young, hoping for more. I think, there was one in the Magic Circular. No, other than the Richard Young one, that's all I know that he's actually done.
His lecture DVD.
He has got his lecture DVD.
That's got a bit of information about him.
There you go, Razza. So if you've got his lecture DVD, just email me, Razza, and we'll send you his lecture DVD. No problem at all. Pete Meacham says, hi guys, hope you're all good. Thank you so much for getting all my orders out so quickly recently. Keep up the good work, guys. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Boxes are fine, mate. So he's happy with the boxes, so I think he's now become our favourite customer. So you're slipping down slowly but surely.
But we have the boxes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So-
Okay, you're right. Boxes are all right. Excellent, people. You knew which way. See, that was Magician's Choice. That was the whole. Shall we keep the boxes? Or not? Okay. Change to parallelograms. Thank you, Doug, for that. Band Shark by Dan Harlan is Adrian Trittenstein, which is actually where it started me off. Oh no, Michael Amar book had Crazy Man's handcuffs in, and I got very confused trying to learn it from that. I probably invented loads of slides just trying to do that one. Lost spent my second £2 coin unique. Watch out for my reorder next week. Well done, Matthew. I think carry a little Skittle magnet around with you, so every time you get some change, you can check you haven't got someone else's. Lincoln by Joel Dickinson's very good. Yes, yes, the lecture DVD. So Razza has got the lecture DVD.
There we go.
Right then, so I have put Rebecca and Sam through the excitement and what I call the ordeal of checking out some of the newest products that have come in this week.
It's made me realise I never want to work in a magic shop.
So this is it. So I was just telling them that people come in here and they go, "Oh, you're so lucky! You get to see all the new magic as soon as it comes in." So I gave you 3 things to look at.
A couple.
I think
A couple of things. It felt like 3, though, didn't it?
It did.
Yes, it felt like a lot more.
One of them felt like more. Yeah.
So what was the first one I gave you? What was the thinnest?
Thinnest.
The thinnest deck by Michael Chatelain. Now the best thing about this is the tutorial where he tells you to just think of wanker a lot. Other than that, I don't know very much about it, but
we know all about it.
we know
we
all
are
about it.
experts in this
I
now.
wonder if it. Can you do the face you were doing when you were watching it?
But it wasn't. It wasn't the trick. No, I think it was about 10 minutes in when we realised we hadn't actually got an idea of what was going to happen yet.
We'd just been showing the props for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was.
Yep. So,
Lengthy.
I guess the basic idea is you have 10 cards which each have 5 cards, small miniature cards printed on them, and someone selects a card, and this ends up with a card magically appears on the back somehow. That's the vague plot. Isn't
Are
it?
they meant to know that
Yeah.
it appears on the back?
They're not
though?
meant to know that it
No.
appears on the back. This is meant to so you don't just go, "Let there you go."
Yeah.
It's on the back. You do a magical gesture like that, you see, and then they know that it wasn't on the back all the time. That's the idea behind it.
I just can't see.
So yes, come on then.
It didn't translate into what I think he was aiming for, which was it just appears. Which,
Yeah.
in my opinion, it doesn't look like it just appears. It looks
Yeah.
like you turn it over.
He was saying it was highly visual, but I
Okay.
don't.
What about the force? So I take it you've got a force
Yeah.
A card, more than one.
So I walked out at that point. You watched that bit.
I believe you get an option of 10 cards to force, but it does look like it's a full deck, but it is just...
Right. Okay.
Well, yeah, because
I see.
The pack is. You show them the business card things which have the whole pack printed on.
Okay. So you sort of get a special deck as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's not bad. Good effect.
I can't see where I would use it. I
can't see where it would be used.
I don't think you'd do it at a table hopping gig.
Would you do a parlour?
Parlour, well, you could, but depends if you'd want to. I think that last
Would you
bit,
want to?
I wouldn't want to. No, it's not my kind of thing. But that last bit, the visual change of the card into the full card. There's nothing that's going to stop people from. I mean, to be honest, they're just going to know that it's on the other side.
So just to be, hang on, let me just right, okay. So would you put your friends and family through it?
I would, just to upset them.
So now we know just how much. That's the wrong. That's the fake. Okay, that's not right. Hang on, where are the gimmicks? Where are the gimmicks?
They're in the little.
No, that's a packet of.
That is one of the 10 options.
Yeah, those are the outs. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. So I think what we're saying is that the problem is that they'll choose one of these. You'll do your magical gesture, like that.
Mm.
Like that.
Exactly like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that.
One card.
Yep. And when you've done that bit, they're going to want to go like that.
Yeah.
Well, even if they don't want to, they're going to know it's there. I don't think it's as.
Okay.
It'd probably be
I don't
better
think
just to
fully
show
enough.
them that it's printed on the back. I mean, you don't ever show them the back of all the cards at the same time. Yes, you do a special move to show the back of each card. But I just don't think it's going to be a wow moment for the spectators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Lukewarm, tepid, cold. Is it a bath too cold to get in?
It's cold.
Yeah.
It's cold, but
It's a bath too cold to get in.
It's a bath that you could possibly warm up in with a bit of time.
Well, that's a shame because Michael Chatelaine has released some good stuff previously, but it's easy,
Yeah.
surefire,
Yeah.
Yeah.
doesn't take up too much pocket space. I'm doing my best here, Mikhail. I'm doing my best. So there you go.
It's not bad, but it's not the best he's brought out.
Okay, and how much would you pay for the thinnest deck? Should you think it, would represent value for money?
Represent value for money. I'd 20 quid, maybe a bit over. Only not because it's necessarily a wonderful routine, but the props.
You do get everything you need.
Yeah.
You can use it straight out the tin. It doesn't come in a tin; it comes in a bag. But
You do need an extra 12 random cards, but that could literally be any redback cards.
Okay.
But yeah, 15, 20 quid.
$29.99.
All right.
No, I think, but my stuff's $29.99.
To be honest,
To be honest, by the time it goes through the whole process,
Someone could take that and
They could do
make it a
something-
bigger thing. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Something really good could come with
But
that.
still, 30 odd quid. Yeah.
Right. Okay. No, I'm not. To be honest, Walter, I'm not very impressed with it. I think it's fine, which is what I could say about. Which actually probably makes it one of the best products in the shop quite often. It's fine. It does work. I don't think it's that powerful. I think I'd probably rather do a lot of other card tricks before I got down to that one. It's the bottom line.
If that
I think.
effect is what you're going for, then it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
If that's what you want, that's what
Yeah.
you get.
And it's simple and easy to do. Yeah.
But it is one of those things that I think. So this is the standard that's coming out now, and I think if you look through some of the older tricks, like Sideswiped by Simon Aronson, that we've had in stock for ages, that people rarely buy, is an absolute dynamite trick for less. That will really blow their socks off and has more of an emotional attachment than the thinnest deck. So I think comparing it to stuff that's gone previously, it's not up there, I'm afraid.
By the end of it as well, the card is obviously not a playing card. It's square on the edges.
Yes, that's true. So
They're
it's
not
not even.
rounded.
Yep.
And I think there's nothing that people will know that it's on the back of the card you've been using. The one with the printed cards on it. I don't get it.
Let it go. Let it go, Sam. You can let it go now, Sam. You can say. Do you want to say it's rubbish?
I don't think it's rubbish.
Okay.
I think if
Just
I mean
testing.
it works. It
Just
works.
testing.
But it's not
Andy,
something
well,
I've used.
good, because Andy Tingley has it, and he says it's quite good.
Well, you know,
So, horses for courses.
there you go. Some people are gonna get on with it. Yeah.
Alex, Rebecca, and Sam. This is Razza, by the way. So, shop intake. Can I get to have your recommendations on books, DVDs, and or tricks to help me try, hopefully, to build a meaningful core foundation for Magic this summer, if possible, please? I'm feeling overwhelmed, time, money, and choice-wise. There seems to be a lot of spam nowadays. Tarbell, PropDog Lives, and Magic TV with Craig Petty, plus How to Win Friends and Influence People, all come to mind, ideas-wise. Well, Russ, it depends on what you want to perform, really. So I did get lots of DVD. When I first started, I bought loads and loads of books to start off with. Then I got into the Daryl DVDs. So all of he's got an encyclopedia of card sleights and his card revelations. Card sleights was brilliant because if anything was mentioned in a book, Daryl had performed it. So that was really, really useful. But the real best way, I think, is to have a use for the sleight or whatever you're trying to learn, the technique you're trying to learn. So if you want to do a coin trick, find the coin trick that you want to do, one that appeals to you specifically, not one that you've seen someone else do. It doesn't have to be that at all. It's just one that you think, oh, that's the trick for me. That really, it appeals to me. I'd love to see that trick, therefore I'd love to perform it, and then learn how to do it. And that way you will end up eventually, if you had 3 or 4 coin tricks, you'd end up with a decent array of coin sleights. And the same with cards. Pick the card tricks that you really love, not necessarily the ones you've been shown or been told are the ones that are workers, the ones that you love, because that way you'll perform them in a way that you love them. And if you get as much enjoyment out of that, you'll be passed on to your spectators, and then just learn how to do them. And don't, unfortunately, if it requires a diagonal palm shift, then you're going to end up learning the diagonal palm shift. But at least you'll have a trick that you really love to do at the end of it. If you just go, I need to learn a diagonal palm shift, you'll learn it and then have nothing to do with it, and you'll forget it almost instantly. So I'd pick the tricks that you want to do first. Books like Card College are great to have in your library in case anyone mentions it or shows it to you, or you want another resource. It's often quite useful to have more than one resource for each sleight, so you get a different explanation if you get caught out. And don't be scared of just trying it. I mean, some of these sleights aren't easy, some are quite hard to explain. I think most new sleights have been developed because someone's been trying to do one that is described in a book badly and they've just done it in a different way. But if you need to get a card to the top of the deck, you'll find a way of getting the card to the top of the deck that you like. There's no right way of doing it. So don't worry too much about a firm foundation necessarily. Just certainly when you're starting off, you'll just bombard yourself. So I start with the tricks you want to learn.
I agree. I agree.
completely
Yeah.
If it's something that you're passionate about, it will really come across to the audience and they'll enjoy it. Even if it's something that you see as very basic, if you enjoy performing it and you really do enjoy performing it, then the audience is going to pick up on that and they'll just love watching you perform.
And sometimes even if you don't enjoy performing it, I think I do the sponge rabbits a lot, which a lot of people don't like, but sponge rabbits, the audience love it. The audience love it. It's perfect.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, I agree. I think there's a lot of good stuff that gets overlooked because it's been out for a long time. And Sponge Rabbits is one of those that even Sponge Balls people seem to look down upon. So, yes, Kevin King took a vacation to New York City. Trying to make us jealous there, Kevin. Went to Tannen's and checked out Marvin's Magic. Not really working for magicians, of course. The guy working at Tannen's was a bit of a tosspot, though. And next stop, PropDog. Jim Hathy says, when is the next discount prices on PropDog products? We haven't got one planned. So we did do a sale Boxing Day, but that was, I think we've got a lot of stuff, a lot of old stock to get rid of. Plus, we'd struggled through COVID, so it's nice to get some money in. And it's not really something that we do very often. So a lot of the sales that you see other magic shops doing, they're basically Murphy's sales. So Murphy's 3 or 4 times a year have a sale, and consequently on their automatic system, all those shops automatically have a sale. It's all the same products. In fact, even you'll find that they've got things on sale that they don't have in stock. So it's still a special order, which I find really bizarre that you've got to we've got this on the sale, but we have to actually order it in specially for you, which is strange. Whereas we are actually getting rid of stock we have in the shop, so it's be entirely different products and everything else. And just arranging that is quite tricky as well. So yeah, so none planned, I'm afraid, Jim. Andrew Tingley, done the finished deck table hopping last night, went off great, and you can make the card appear if you do it the Michael way. I'm with you, Andy. I reckon it's brilliant. I reckon, you know.
Okay.
You see?
Okay.
You see?
Fine.
All right. So, yeah, so just to be completely fair, we haven't actually been out table hopping with it, so Andy has. We'll do it. Sorry, Roy, I'm too scared to go anywhere near the camera at the moment to turn off face recognition. Right. Okay, I'm not sure. Lee, Lingsley? I don't know. If you could type phonetically how to say your name, because this is the second week and I don't know how to say your name. I don't want to upset you. Any fave sponge ball routine to recommend?
Oh. Well, the sponge ball routine, I mean, as I mentioned, the 3D rabbits are really good, but sponge balls, the one I've always enjoyed, I don't know who it's by or where it's from, maybe someone can say, but it's the one where you have I think you say it's the 3 ball trick, where you have you start off with 1 ball, it turns into 2 balls, then it's 3 balls, 1 goes in the pocket, 1 goes in the hand, 1 goes in the pocket, and then there's still 3, and by the end of it there's none, they've disappeared. That's a really good one. I don't know what it...
I think it's reminiscent of I don't know if it's Daryl's routine, but I think Daryl teaches that on his thing. Rebecca, any? No.
No,
you must have seen a few routines, not
balls.
Gosh, you can't help but do a SpongeBob joke, can you? I've done the one from Carnucopia, John Carney's one, which he says is nice and short. He says once a ball's gone from A to B, if you keep doing it from A to people have got the gist. They've had that magical moment. And also, I do a bit of a presentation based on Tommy Cooper's presentation, which is de, from to de. Anyway, it's a long story, but you can watch it on his Michael Parkinson performance. So I do that, but it's a bit more, a bit longer and a bit drawn out because I like the puns. But yeah, I mean any SpongeBob routine, pretty much, isn't it? They multiply, they move places. I haven't bothered with the colour changes. Have you done any of that?
No. The Bizarro colour changing ball is pretty good, but I not something I use. No.
Oh, we have that red, which is a syringe that you can use to pretend.
That.
That's quite a nice addition.
Nice little extra. Yeah.
Raza says, Alex, Rebecca, and Sam, can I get your recommendation on lockdown Zoom and social distance-friendly climax type tricks, effects and routines if possible? Sponge balls with double climax. 12 pulls and then ding. Double cross. This is a family show.
He's just doing it on purpose
double
now.
Cross and the watch still have served me well as my unofficial A-list set, but lockdown troubles came and now I'm metaphorically wiped out for badass climax effects for effects on hard. Money's tight and I'm looking to invest in investments that hopefully use consistency. Razza. Do you know what? We have got our top 5 Zoom effects in the PropDog Lounge, Reza. I can't remember what the 5 were that are on there, so they're definitely worth checking out. I figured that I could do pretty much my usual magic without spectators' help. Lots of rope stuff, lots of cards where you just get them to look at a card if you want. You can ask them to write, they can say, well, what's your child's name? I'll write that on there. Anything like that.
Any trick that you do in a show where you don't bring a spectator up on stage would most likely work. Yeah.
So your best bet, especially if you want to use them afterwards, is don't go for anything Zoom specific. Just convert your regular routines that way, and perhaps you might have to try and figure out a good way of getting the bringing it to a climax. But that's part of the parcel of thinking for yourself, Reza.
And I've heard that's pretty good. I've not read it myself, but I did flick through it.
Video chat, Will Houston, who's very good, and Steve Thompson. So there's a book there for you, Reza. Tom Cocker.
Tom Cocker?
Yeah, do you know him?
No idea.
In relation to enjoying performing magic, I find that when I perform something so regularly, I feel the audience, it won't come across very magical and impossible because I know the method. But I always think back to when I first saw the trick and performed, remember how amazed I was as a spectator. Magic piece routine is always best witnessed for the first time with no knowledge of the method. Yeah, that's completely true. And I do struggle with it, but I do try and turn off my magic brain when someone wants to show me something, because otherwise I'm just going, okay, that's a double lift, and I'm just constructing it. So that's always a good tip. And that's, anyone who hasn't done Crazy Man's handcuffs, it'll take you 2 minutes to learn, and I think you'll fry people with it, and you'll be amazed. That's one of those things that.
Exactly. It's like we were saying about the sponge balls. You get so used to doing it that it's not magical for you anymore. Yeah, and I know what he means. Yeah.
You may have seen something 1,000 times, but for that spectator, that may be the first time they've ever seen magic. So.
But the trick is you've still got to try and make it look like you're still impressed with it, though, haven't you? Even after. So I used to do a joke at the start of my show based on my wonderful suit. It was the first thing I said. It was literally the biggest laugh of the entire show. Not difficult, all right, don't get in there. But I ended up dropping it because I just started saying it in a very robot fashion, and I wasn't even enjoying the laughter. It's just like the same laugh. So I've never come up with anything half as funny since, but I dropped it for that reason. So sometimes maybe just switch them in and out, and maybe switch a few tricks to make you feel fresh if you like. But Razza, Lingsley sponge balls with double climax of multiple balls, and then Ding Dong killed for me completely. Razza, okay. Liang's.
There we go. Liang's Lee.
All right, Liang's. That's cool. Liang's Lee. I like that.
Sounds like a comic book.
Have you got a nickname? Well, you're also called LL or something. I don't know. Andy Tingley says it's nice to have 2 new faces. Welcome, guys.
Thanks, Andy.
Well, it is called Micro Magic in Magic Competitions. Oh God, I don't know what that's about, Jonas. Can you remember?
I can't remember.
Pat Page. Jason Seychelles is suggesting Pat Page. I'm assuming that's the sponge ball routine. Jim Haffey's saying it's the Al Goshman routine. Perhaps it might well be the classic Al Goshman routine.
It's brilliant. Yeah.
I was doing a gig on Tuesday, and I said, "What were you going to do?" And then, as I was performing, then I suddenly realised I was channeling Jason. I know. I was going to say Jason rubbed off on us, but it's a family show. Funnily enough, we still catch ourselves saying it in the shop. Which is so good to have the Jason Simulator 3000 with us. Thank you. Jason had a lockdown climax. Welcome to the world, baby Bruce. Oh, Jason, we miss you. Dave's grown hair, and Mila's changed an awful lot in 8 weeks. Oh no, for the better though, Jason. I think you're fine. So Mila doesn't watch these shows, so you can say whatever we like.
I don't look that much like Mila.
I forgot how to say Ling's name now.
Liang's.
Just curious, what got each of you into magic?
Whew. You answer first. It's your show.
Really what it got into, so I did have a magic set when I was younger, but it was rubbish, and I was rubbish, and my parents weren't polite, so that didn't go anywhere. And then I was working in a restaurant called the Pump Rooms in Bath, and that is outside. That is where all the street performers perform outside. And there was this guy called Noel Britton, who used to stick his head in a bucket of water, and he used to make loads of money. And I couldn't help but think I should probably be doing that rather than being a waiter. So I got to meet Noel. Noel said you should get a train up to International Magic, and this is what you should buy, and say that I sent you. This is obviously before internet, not before phones. I could have rung them, so that's what I did. I went up to International Magic, my first ever trip to London. Found it with a good old A to Z, and I said, Noel Britton sent me, and I was expecting a very blank face. But they did know who he was, and they helped me out, and they gave me everything, and they taught me everything, and that was really what got me into it. And Noel was since became president of Magic Circle. So, very strange, but that was how it started for me. Bit of luck, really.
For me, I was 4 years old, and I got a magic set again. Well, there's one magic trick I think I got for my my Christmas present. And then the next year, my 5th birthday, we had a magician at my birthday party. Brian Eames was his name. Excellent entertainer. Absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it, captivated me, and that's when I caught the magic bug. And by the age of 11, I was performing my own kid shows, getting paid, which was nice, 25 quid.
Well, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. And I remember I was 11 years old doing birthday parties of like 10-year-olds, basically my age. But it was that's how I started. Yeah. And you?
Me personally, when I met Sam, I'd never seen a magician ever. Like, even on TV, stage, kids' parties, never.
Did he show you a trick on your first date?
He asked me out with a trick.
I did.
Oh, Sam, you
I know.
sad.
I know.
Oh,
But that was after knowing her for about 4 months. Yeah. So
okay.
So
But I also showed her a trick on the first
what-
date.
Well, to be fair, the first time I saw you, you were performing on stage.
I was.
So
I was.
Oh,
She was
so
in
you
the
thought,
audience.
You thought, wow, he's cool. He's up on stage. He's Mr. Big Potatoes.
Massive potatoes.
Massive potatoes. Right, and but now you do like magic. You haven't gone like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
No, after I think it was about a year in, by the time that you'd shown me things,
Yeah.
we'd started deciding that he'd teach me how certain bits worked.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point where I was like, okay, well, what if we do this and do this? And then eventually I started coming up with the different ways that we could do things, helping out backstage.
Yeah.
And eventually I went in the boxes.
Yeah. Becca basically directs my shows now, which is really good. Yeah. I'm actually amazed at how much Becca has taken to magic. After not knowing, before I met Becca, she says she didn't even know that magic was a thing that people did.
No, well, actually, when I started working in magic, there are shops out there that you can.
Yeah.
And if you go to, I'm going to the Magic Circle, they go, well, it's a place as well.
Yeah.
You can generally go. No, it's brilliant. Well, excellent. Jonas says, magic is to make the easy look difficult and the difficult to look marvellous while still smiling. Oh, that's a good quote. Is that you, Jonas, after a few whiskies, or is that from someone? You can find out more about Sam's first birthday party on the Sam Jones Showtime DVD, available from his website.
Thank you, Tom.
Sorry, the micro magic comment was in the wrong post. It was to a friend who dissed my drunk idea of a signed card in a frozen microwave dish. Okay. I quite like the idea of a signed card in a frozen microwave dish. I'd go with that. That. Raza says, Rebecca, what difference do you feel the magic trick made with any efforts from Sam to potentially try to impress you, if possible, please? I mean, it's massive potatoes.
Yeah, that helped.
Well, I think the thing is, because I first saw Sam on...
Stan? Who's Stan? How dare you?
I was about to say Sam on stage.
Yes. Got the wrong one.
Talking about my airy balls. Stan. Potato. Sorry.
Let's be fair, you were in a very tight snowman costume.
I was, yeah.
Oh, right.
So...
Carry on.
Carry on, come on.
I think it was mainly just the fact that it was this huge stage presence. I mean, it was a pretty big stage, and you completely filled it.
Big stage presence. Yeah.
You're entertaining.
I woke up with one of those once. Stop me rolling out of bed. Anyway, go on. Sorry.
But yeah, I think it was for a very large part of it was just that Sam was confident, and I thought, why not? I'll go and say hi and see if he does close up, and he did.
Well, you
But
did.
I didn't think if he does close
But
up.
I did show you
I'll
some
go
close.
look at him close up. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you wanted to see me close up.
All right. Okay, come on. Let's do another thing. So I'm going to mention. So this is Chris Congreve's second book. So he had one out called Curiosities, I think, which was a very good first book. And this is his second book. And now, if you don't know Chris Congreve, he is an incredibly busy, genuine, professional worker, magician. That's what he does. He goes out and he works, and he very quietly gets on with it, and doesn't release a load of half-thought-out tricks and half-baked ideas or anything like that. And it is amazing that he's only written 2 books in the not that he's old amount of time that he's been working. So this is the second volume, and it is actually just chocker full of real, to steal the Paul Gordon line, real time workers, pretty much gimmickless. There's coins, there's cards, there's stuff he's done with Gary Jones, cards to anywhere. It's got a nice anniversary waltz to your pocket, to card to pocket. It's got a good no palm card to pocket, and it's even got upper hand, which is a standalone card trick, which I use all the time. It's absolutely brilliant, and that's included in the book. And the book is an absolute bargain at $44.99. It's quite slim, but you can easily do pretty much any of these tricks. So they're not sleightless, but they're common sleights that you really should probably know, and you'll get a lot of punch from all of them. So highly recommended book if you want to do any work, want to press someone with a deck that you know, just with a deck or just with some coins. Brilliant book by Chris Congreve called Curiouser and Curiouser. There we go. What else? Oh, Cantastic. Now this, I have no experience of this. I ordered it in on a punt, but Sam actually owns it.
Yes, yeah. I believe it's been released before, and it's recently sort of come out again. But I thank you. I got this last year, I think.
Yeah.
It's brilliant, in my opinion. It's brilliant. I mean, yes, there's other ways of making signed coins and stuff appear inside a can, but this can have bigger objects appear inside. For example, you could borrow a finger ring if you're okay with putting it into, you know, some, a can of drink, because the premise of the trick is basically you take a ring or a signed coin or even a playing card that's signed, it disappears and appears inside a sealed can, which you can actually get the spectator to open themselves, but I wouldn't. However, it's brilliant.
So the coin ring object is genuinely inside a sealed can.
So much
that
so
has drink in it.
Yes, so much so that you know once you pop it open and pour it out, the object inside can't fit through the hole in the top. It can't fit through the drinking hole. You actually have to cut the can open. It's brilliant.
It's a full can. It's not like you don't just put it out and you fake a little dribble and go.
No, it's a full can.
Well, yes, it's a full can with a bit missing maybe because of the setup you have to do. It's quite a large setup, maybe depending on what kind of thing you're okay with doing. But it's worked for me.
But this is I mean, for the punch of that effect, it's probably worth doing a setup, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. Best for stage or parlour, as long as you have a box or a place that you can put your ready to go can, then you're ready to go. I think it's brilliant. I wish I could show you the gimmick because it's really good. I like it.
It's a flapping piece of thread. No, it's actually. I mean, I can just see there. It's made from. It seems to be made from stainless steel. I guess it's CNC machined. It looks pretty. That's probably more space age than most stuff that calls itself.
Yeah.
Space age.
And it's surefire. It works. It works every time.
Snag is obviously to make it that good. It costs $144.99.
Yeah.
But it's brilliant.
It is brilliant. I think it's brilliant. I've used it. I love it. When I got it, I had no idea what the method would be. Once I saw the method, I was more in love with it than I was before. It's really good. Really good. Yeah, it works.
Razza's got another question for Rebecca.
Okay.
What are you doing on Saturday? No. What is it like having a magician as a boyfriend / fiance / husband? Have you done that bit yet?
We've been together 10 years now, and I don't.
I mean, what a better time live on PropDog Live. Come on, 10 years. You've got to be pretty certain. Hang on.
Got a ring flight.
Don't worry.
Oh,
Razza, this is absolutely fantastic. We've got it here first.
Look at that.
So there you go.
There we go.
It's all there.
No. Give me the box. I've got to put it in the box so that
All right. Okay. Yeah.
There we go.
Come on, Razza. Razza, you don't know. Is this just because you want the gig, Razza? Is this it?
Not looking.
Becca.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh.
I can't. It's gone.
I can't believe it. After 10,
that's going to be the big moment.
You've got a lot. But I'm pleased I'm not in the car on the
way home. Yeah, it's going to be an awkward drive home, isn't it?
That is a tricky way home. It will happen.
One day.
It will happen.
It will. One day.
Another 10 years.
Yeah, we'll come up here on a Friday and do it.
Okay. Anyway, what's it like having a boyfriend? Just a boyfriend.
At the moment.
He's not a husband. He's not a fiance. Just a boyfriend. Did you ever feel did you ever feel like evening and weekend gigs took away the chance for him to try and spend time away from you, if possible, please? I'm trying to decide on a long-term career and factor in the fact that a magician's life includes lots of time away from the home during normal people's social hours.
Depends, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. The thing is that a lot of Sam's gigs, if I'm available, I will come along, because then I can be there to reset things if needed. If something goes snaps, then I can be there to fix it.
And there is a slim chance Sam might drag her up on stage and propose at any moment.
Exactly. So I always want to be there. But no, I've honestly, it's never been an issue between us. It's the type of thing that I completely get it.
If you can't make it, then
then you
go
come
by
back.
myself. Yeah.
As long as you don't run away with the bride, then I'll be fine.
I think also I do a lot of kids shows. You know, I'm a sort of an all-rounder in the magic world, so I do kids shows a lot of the time. And having Becca at the kids shows, it really helps to set up the show and pack it down. It means I can have bigger props and more of a setup because I've got someone else to help me, you know, do half the work. Yeah.
Same with the stage shows and things.
Yeah.
An extra pair of hands goes a long way.
Yeah, a lot of. I mean, for a long time, I was paying Becca, you know, to help me with my.
We
show.
heard about that. That was how they really met.
but that was you know, until you got your own first job. Because I mean, we've been together 10 years, so we met when we were basically kids, you know. So yeah. So we've been all right, actually. Oh, yeah,
I think that's the trick. I think the trick is that if you know you do have a girlfriend or a partner, or you haven't got a fiance, you haven't got it's a shame.
One day.
It's a shame.
I need to find her first.
Yeah, it's to share stuff with them and bring them into your lives and share your lives, and hopefully you will spend time together, even if they might be happy to sit in the car as you drive up the motorway to a gig, and you meet them afterwards. Maybe you can have a. If you're going down to Bournemouth, you can take them for a weekend, whatever. But just include them in it all, and hope you're right, Reza. I've forgotten how to say his name again.
Oh God, I've forgotten as well. Langsley. Langus.
Any rough and smooth involved?
Lingsley.
Sorry. Gonna get it right. Any rough and smooth involved? What, in the thinnest deck? Nothing in the thinnest deck. No rough and smooth involved so far in the show.
So far.
Tom Cocker says, basically, Razza, there's weighing up whether to stick to magic or get a girlfriend. That is very, very true.
You got to find the right one. Yeah.
As if they're mutually exclusive. Sam, would you saw Rebecca in half?
I have. Not with a big box, but with one of those. What's it called? The electric. I can't remember what it's called now. The electric saw thing. Yeah, the one you put over the middle.
Yes, that's called. I can't remember what it's called. Yep. With the little fake jigsaw.
Visible soaring through or something. I can't remember. And I've also got a zigzag, if that counts. Zigzag lady. She gets into. Yeah. So, as I said, I do a bit of everything.
Blind.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Right then. So now we've got. Invocation by Verne, and I've been answering a lot of questions on this all week as to whether I think it's any good, whether it is any good, whether the trailer's true, all that sort of stuff. And basically, so if you haven't seen the trailer, it is a haunted key combined with a Ouija board card. So I'll show you what that's the Ouija board type card. The haunted key looks like so. You can take the ribbon off. It's a fine key. It's not as good. The key isn't as good as the haunted key we sell separately as the deluxe haunted key. It's not quite as good. Looks similar. Would
the deluxe haunted key work with this?
I think it probably would.
Okay.
I think it probably would. And the idea is that you put the haunted key on it and it flips over, yes or no, as you wish. It does also use another gimmick. So this key is made from a ferrous metal, which might give you a clue as to what the other gimmick was. So you can be attracted to things that have a particular set of north and south poles. And that helps you do the yes and no without moving the card or anything gimmicky. And so the problem is, as I've just revealed, you need a variety of outs. So you will end up. They suggest using 4 different pockets, And you do end reasonably thinking this can't be examined at the end. So what happens on the end is the card they've chosen appears as if written by a spirit on the back, which is good, looks good, pretty close up, but it can't be examined and it can't be taken out of this sleeve. So it does require a bit of audience management. I like it as a routine. I think it plays quite well. It's got a nice story to it. It's got a nice hook. The props are fine. But yeah, for me, it's too much pocket space for me to actually do it and carry around. If someone came around my house and I had it, I would perform it no problem at all. But I wouldn't take it out with me on a gig, and it's probably too much bother for me to take down the pub, to be honest. But there you go. It does work, and it is only $38.99 for a lot of Ouija board outs. You get a the Vernay marked ESP deck as well, which I can't remember how much that is just on its own, but it's useful to have a marked ESP deck anyway for all those types of effects as well. There we go. Right then, let's catch up one another. Hi Mike, yeah, Maya's face. Yeah, thanks Mike. We have noticed. I don't know how to turn it off, and the live started, and so on. Was just trying to be cheeky with the can. Ah, yes. No rough and smooth with the can. Yeah. So Mike, I don't know how to turn it off. Roy's completely correct. Mike's. Where's Dave? Dave is, he's gone fishing. So you know where you went with him one of the first times under the bridge. He's gone fishing there, and he's going to stay there overnight. Should anyone want to go and annoy him? What a great idea! Yeah, there's you can go and find Dave on the River Crane, and let's all just turn up and destroy his evening. I'll put the coordinates at the end of the live, and if as many people can go and wake Dave up in the middle of the night, that'll be brilliant. The can trick is called Cantastic, Jason.
For a kids show, yeah.
Could be
Yeah,
a good show.
it definitely. I mean, it works. It does what it's meant to do. So if you've got a good routine for a kids show, Jace, then yeah.
You could then have the comedy from it, from saying, kids, you shouldn't be having too many fizzy drinks. And
Yeah.
I think Jason's forgetting that he no longer gets his staff discount.
Well, either way, it's good. I mean, anyone get it for anything. It's good.
Sebastian Blickby says, what's this thing? Magicians having a girlfriend. Not magicians. One magician has got one girlfriend.
I've done it.
It's a complete miracle.
Thank you.
You're probably the first. I'm surprised there isn't a Magic Circle award for that. It's probably better than writing the best magical literature. There really should be. Yeah, got a girlfriend. Congratulations.
I did it. Thanks.
What was the trick that you?
Oh, it was a trick I came up with years upon years ago, where it was. Oh God, I can't necessarily remember, but it ended with a reveal of Becca's name.
Oh, thank God for that.
On the back of a card that also said, "Will you go out with me?" or something like that. But it was. It wasn't a routine. It wasn't a shot board, or it was something I came up with myself, and I can't honestly remember it too well.
I wonder if Rebecca remembers.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
And
What
I
was
still
it?
have the card.
Oh, that's sweet.
It was something to do with, I think I got, because obviously I knew Becca, and the idea of the trick was that I wouldn't know the person's name. I got you to make up a name, didn't I? Yeah. So she made up a name, and on the back of the card it actually said the made up name. It was a clever little thing.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Possible release.
Well, funnily enough, a few years before I asked Becca out with it, I was in touch with a company who were interested. Yeah. But since then, I think Richard Sanders brought out something which is quite similar.
Did you try it out on him first? Was that your first?
No. But I did make the
If I
mistake.
can't get Richard Sanders,
I did make the mistake of showing people at a convention back when I made it up. So yeah, I doubt it. I completely don't believe it was stolen at all. It was quite an obvious idea, and someone did it before me. Yeah, basically.
There you go.
Someone brought it out.
But it might. Yep. of course I'll buy it for you, Jason. You know, that's what I was hinting at. Consider it yours. We'll take it off the stock right now. I'll be around with it. T-shirt, no waistcoat. Lost me, Roy. It's Jason's birthday in January. Okay, well, don't go buying anything from PropDog before your birthday. We'll see. Actually, I found out that. So I was talking to Mila, and have you heard of name days?
No.
So in Europe, Eastern Europe in particular, they have name days. So if for every name has its own particular day, and that gives you a second birthday.
A second birthday?
Yeah. So I've actually got my name day on the 30th of August, which is like a second birthday. And in Eastern Europe, they'd come around your house and they'd celebrate. Jonas, I'm sure will know more about this. Jason,
when's my name day? I want to.
Jason, look up your name day, and if it's before January, then you'll get it earlier. All right, that's a hot tip.
Second birthday.
I want presents.
Amber says, Alex, you need someone with diving gear to swim up to Dave and jump out of the water and scare him. Oh, that would be good. He would appreciate that. He really would love it if we could do that. And you think he says, I have a wife. I'm a magician. Must say second wife though. Yeah, you see, is a wife as good as a girlfriend?
I don't know.
I don't know. Congratulations, Andy. How long have you been married? Just to the second one, not in total between the two. Amber, it's your birthday, Amber. Happy birthday!
Happy
Birthday, Amber.
Okay, that very quiet. Happy birthday, Amber. Yeah, sincere, and yeah. I hope we can see you soon. It'd be nice. Do the David Regal disposable decks come in packs of 200 for $25.99, as mentioned on the blurb on your site? Wasn't sure. Thanks. I'm guessing so. I haven't actually checked, Matt.
They do.
Yes, they do.
I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought one, and they're really good as well. They're really good. The thing I like about them as well, you can make them up on the go because you don't need a Pritt stick or something. You know?
So it's disposable deck. Is it a good trick?
Really good. Really good. It's not necessarily a trick. It's a finale for a trick. Or a gag. Yeah, but I really like it. It's a nice ending to any card routine. As long as you can do a good switch, you're good to go. You're holding the pack and you screw it up and throw it away. It's brilliant. And you can make them up on the go because they use the same technology as an envelope, if you know what I mean.
Ooh.
Which is really nice. Yeah.
Right.
That's the one bit that I was most impressed with. Yeah.
Mike says, just spoke to Dave. I'm on my way down. Oh, I thought you might be, Mike. Yay, says Walter. My birthday Monday. I'm off to Lingfield Park for horse racing. Ooh, having a bit of a flutter. Yeah, I went to Lingfield. Oh, have you ever been horse racing?
No, dog racing.
Dog racing.
Dog racing.
Yeah.
They're bigger horses. Yeah. It's really good. It's really good because when they come, I mean, they're huge. They are massive horses. So,
No, tell a lie. I've been horse racing. I've not been with you. I've been since I've been with you, but it was with Stuart, my friend Stuart, my friend Stuart.
Oh,
Me and my friend.
Did you win anything?
No, because I didn't bring any money with me, so I didn't do any bets, which is really annoying because it was the one time where I found that I was guessing them right every time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, good luck, Andy. I hope you have a winning. I bet on a horse called the Stumbler
The Stumbler.
because I thought that's got to be ironic.
Yeah.
No?
No, he got shot in the paddock before the. So there you go. So that's a hot tip. Don't go horse. Go for a fast-sounding horse. I had 3 dates through Magic so far. I'm a master, says Roy Brownlow. I haven't had 3 dates ever. 15 years.
15 years?
For Andy Tingley.
Well done.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's on 10. He hasn't even
I'm on
asked her to
10.
marry her yet.
Yeah.
Asked her to marry him.
Almost
Jason Bleeper says, Dave looks so young. He even has hair. What happened? I know.
It's kombucha. That's what
It's the
Frank's-
that's what
kombucha,
it does.
yeah.
Frank's been married 26 years to a real woman.
Wow. A real one.
Real one.
All right, Frank. Sweden also has names day. I don't know any of Jason's names are on there, though. Not even Noble. Okay. Well, Jonas, when's your name day? Because we can get this going. And if you could look up Sam and Rebecca as well, that'd be great. Mike's been with his wife for 23 years. That's
Is it
incredible.
a competition today?
I know.
Who's been with their
I
wife
think,
longer?
But Mike's. I didn't know Mike's wife was even 23 years old. That's incredible. I hope you're well, Mike. And yeah, we'll see you later. Amber says thank you for happy birthday. No problem, Amber. Hope you're doing something special. Dave looks at you. I'm going to hear what happened. You have boxes around your faces. We know, Eddie. I can't get rid of them. It just wouldn't be worth disturbing the live, I don't think, as long as you're happy with the boxes. Jason Staples been married for 28 years, but my wife hates magic. Roy Brownlow, I'm the one punching, says Dave. Well punched, says Mike. He certainly is punching well above his weight. I really can't. I mean, he's a nice guy, Mike.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy. It just shows that, a good sense of humour and a bit of charm can make up for... what can he make up for? Well, it can make up.
Make up for the thinnest deck.
It's not fair. Mike says, thanks, buddy, you asked. Get on your knees, Sam, says Andrew Tingley. I know. I think, should we just say that perhaps, we could make this, I think perhaps...
See, this is the real reason that
if 10 people...
Yeah.
If 10 people, I reckon if 10 people says, go on. 10 enough?
Well, yeah, certainly. But
okay, so if you want Sam to propose to Rebecca in the next 10 minutes, right? Marry her.
I will, but it unfortunately won't be completely official, but it would be a promise to be official. If you know what I mean. I haven't got a ring.
It sounds like he's going to do it. It sounds like he's.
I
going to do it.
have no promise of a future.
You can borrow a ring for a bit.
Yeah, I'll borrow the ring I
It
bought
might be a PK
already.
ring. We can lend you a PK ring.
No, I've got this one. It's her Zelda ring.
Okay, so come on, guys.
her.
Oh, Andrew Tingley says, go on, come on, this is good. Oh, I don't believe it. And while that's getting very exciting, I'm going to bring them down to earth just for a minute, and talk about The One and Only by Martin Brazaidas, which is another one that unfortunately I put you through. So you know what my day is like.
You did put us through it, yes.
So the one and only, it's like is it sort of an invisible deck, but all the cards are blank? Is that the general?
Yeah. It's they name a card.
Free choice.
Yes, it can be any card, but you would need an extra deck. But
okay, so this reminds me. So originally the Fred trick, I believe it was called, which then became the Phil deck. When they couldn't do slim cards, it was based on you had two decks. So depending on what colour cards they had selected, you'd use a different deck from different pocket.
Yeah.
Is that a similar?
Yes.
Very similar. Yeah.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a bit like the Fred trick, but with blank cards.
Although was it Fred or Phil? I thought it was Phil.
It became Phil.
It became Phil because I
Fred
had
to
one that
start
said
off with.
Lucy on it as well.
Yes, the Phil deck
Yeah.
had Lucy. The Phil deck has Lucy written on it.
Right, yeah, but it wasn't Phil. It was Lucy.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, the Phil deck uses the name Lucy.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
It's very confusing. But I believe the whole principle was by a Scottish guy called Dave Campbell. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But he was certainly out there, one of the first it was a double deck thing, and he did publish it. So anyway.
But you can use one deck, which is different to doing Phil, for example, the old Phil, because it's you can use one deck as long as you do a bit of magician's choice thing.
Okay.
Which it's pretty straightforward because from then on you can have any black card or red card, if you know what I mean.
So you just got to say, what do you want, red or black?
Yeah, and then from then on it's free choices. Yeah.
Okay, so it's like a one stage.
Yeah, but that
pretty
is
quick
if
and easy,
you're
isn't
only that's if you're only if you're
Yep.
carrying one deck. If you carry them both, you can have any card. Showing the blank cards, it's not as clean as just showing them back and forth. I mean, there's other ways of doing this trick that are possibly better. It seems like a bit of a pointless release, in my opinion. But yeah, it works. It's another one that works, and if
it's what you're looking for, it's exactly what you're going to get.
yeah, it works.
Is it easy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's easy. It's easy.
So it's a very easy way of achieving something that has lots of other ways of doing it that might be slightly harder, but slightly cleaner.
Yeah.
There are lots of other cleaner ways, I think. This isn't the cleanest. All the cards are blank, and the one card they think of as their card is the only one
Right.
that's printed front and back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds to me, I would look out for John Questafaro's Truth in Advertising, which has a selected card being the only one printed in a completely blank deck, and you can examine the deck afterwards, which sounds much better. So it is $34.99, and how hot's the bath? Too cold to get in.
It's hotter. It's hotter. Well, warmer. It's warmer than the thinnest deck.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it, and to be
Did you
honest-
hate the thinnest deck now?
No,
He hates it. I'm sorry, Mikkel.
No. I
I'm
said
sorry.
it's warmer.
I thought.
Talking about this one specifically on its own, I didn't hate it. I thought it was. I thought it works. It works, but it's not as clean as you would hope it to be.
It does
Yeah.
what it's set out to do.
Yeah. I buy a lot of Magic, but I probably wouldn't buy this. But then again,
And I've seen what he's bought.
I've bought a lot. Yeah. But it's but it does the job. It does the job, but it's not very clean. It's not the cleanest you'll see. So you can't show the whole deck front and back as blank.
Okay. Right then, I've just got to count up how many. Some people are. You know what? They've taken it very seriously. I think. And you did say that you would.
I said I would make a promise.
So it's all right because we've got your mum Liz just outside. She's going to come in and verify.
To be honest, Mum's probably watching.
Yep. Liz, if you're watching.
Yeah, Mum, if you're watching, say hello.
So Roy Brownlow says go on. That's number 1. Jason Staples says go on. That's number 2. Mike says do it now. That's number 3. Tom's number 4. He wants to be best man. Matthew Colley's number 5. Adrian Chitten's number 6. Andrew Tigley's number 7. Bob Torreira's number 8. Tom Hodgkin's number 9. That's Roy Brownlow again. Oh no, we've only got to 9. Oh no, Ben said go on, marry her.
Oh,
There we go.
I look angry, but I'm not angry. I just wish it was under better circumstances and I actually had a ring.
Come on, here we go. I'll get out of the way. Here we go. Make it big.
Make it big. Massive potatoes.
Come on.
Thanks. Becca,
Yes.
how are you? You alright?
Yeah.
You know what?
Get on one knee.
I
Get
love-
on one knee. Come on.
You won't see me.
Doesn't matter. We'll know you're there.
Bad knees. You know that you love me,
Yeah.
and you know that I love you,
Yes.
and you know that you are the only one for me. Let's make this. let's make our journey together wonderful and brilliant, and utterly fantastic. I may not have much promise for you for the rest of our lives. I can't promise it's going to be great, which might make you curiouser and curiouser. And unfortunately, I know you think I have the thinnest deck of all, but I promise that for the rest of our lives, I will snatch you up and keep you happy forever and ever. Amen.
Come
Do
on.
I have to say?
You
Okay.
have to say, will you marry me?
Will you marry me, please?
Yes.
I did it!
There we
Oh
go.
wow! Look at this, and it's
Oh,
it's real.
congratulations!
Thank you.
Amazing. That's unbelievable. Oh, I'm welling up.
Good.
If it wasn't for the sight of the only
You
one.
willing? Are you actually? You did? You like? Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Oh look! Oh, you don't get a look like that very often. Oh, brilliant!
Love you.
Brilliant! Well done, guys. Right, before we go, we'll do a quick competition afterwards. We got Flavoured by G Magic, which, if you watch the trailer, is based around Paul's Mentholitus sweets.
I looked at the gimmick.
You can have a look at the gimmick. And actually, so I was expecting to think this was a bit of a no-no, but for social media, I reckon it is really good. He teaches a really good way of showing it all the way around. A little bit like the paddle move, but just done in his hands, and it can change just by throwing it from hand to hand. I think actually 4 is $25.99, but it's all right. When it comes to the colour changing stuff, if you want to change sweets from one different flavour to another, I actually quite like it for $25.99. I'm not sure I'd do it live, but for social media, I think it's pretty good indeed.
It says it has an unexpected ending. What's that? Because it says you change the pack to different colours.
and then a third flavour appears as well.
Okay.
Third flavour that they can, genuinely in their hands if they want it to be. So it's the teaching, actually the tutorial teaches a few nifty little things.
Is that an unexpected ending? Is that unexpected? You're changing colour.
Well, you're a magician, aren't you? Yes.
Yeah.
Or for most people, going, oh, I've got strawberry flavour, now I've got peppermint flavour, that is unexpected.
Yeah. The gimmick looks well made.
I actually like it. If I was doing social media, which I'm not. But there you go. So there you go. So that's flavoured. It's $25.99. Check out the trailer. If you like what you see, it will do it, and it's not difficult at all. Right. So now, so we've just got to get to the newly engaged Sam and Rebecca to choose 2 cards. Who would have thought, eh? Hey, this is the most.
I certainly didn't.
I mean, a lot of people have spent a lot of money in this shop, but I think that is possibly the most expensive thing anyone has ever done.
I didn't do it very well, though, did I?
Well, come back. I mean, it all counts. You got to remember it.
We'll be back next Friday.
We'll send you the code.
I'll write a script for it.
Right, so here we go. Oh, we'll just catch up with a few comments quickly. No one said congratulations yet, funny enough. Having a girlfriend is more impressive than a wife. Well, that's just buggered that up. My wife won't leave because divorces are too expensive, but a girlfriend can leave once she learns you carry a fake thumb and fake hand. She'll wonder what else is fake, says Benjamin. I like it. Amber's having a good birthday. Spoken to my dad, got to see you and Magic. Having a PropDog live show on my birthday is cool. I'm just pleased to be a part of it. And I hope your dad's well. And we'll have a nice weekend too. And Benjamin said, go and marry her. Jim Hathey said nothing. Promise to marry her. Marry her, says Sebastian. Yes. You get a discount PropDog as the engagement present. Yeah, we might.
Give me my shopping today for free.
Yeah, well, we'll see what we can do. Alex, sorry this could feel sensitive, but I mean well. How do you manage acting as a representative for Dave, if possible? E.g., do you feel under high pressure to maintain the standards associated with an industry big shot name? Because you work in a shop set up by him. Also, how do you manage, if possible, Raza? I'm not Dave. I could never be Dave. Dave is probably, he's one of the best magic entertainers that I have ever seen and have the pleasure of knowing. So, yeah, I am a very watered down Dave. I couldn't, I guess I've just got to be me and hope that Dave likes what I do, whereas I can't compare to him, to be honest. And I think perhaps that says a little bit about what you do in magic as well. So, if you like David Copperfield, you can't become David Copperfield, but you've just got to try and do stuff your way and hope that other people appreciate it. So, Dave's Dave. He's absolutely brilliant, and he is a big shot. And I'm very honoured to work in this shop and to work with him and call him a friend. So, there you go.
Do you want to marry him?
Well, if only he was here. Jason says Dave Campbell was Freddie. Yeah, I thought so. Tom says Alex manages spectacularly. Thank you, Tom. Sam, bro, I don't want to jinx things of anything, but I sincerely hope that you, Rebecca, stay strong, so to speak, because she seems very lovely, humble, and supportive. Really well done.
Surprisingly so,
Fingers
to be
crossed. Is there a secret? Do you think? You.
Oh God, just
honest, open, whatever.
Massive potatoes. No, I think we're honest with each other. We don't. We don't. I think to be honest, I'm weirded out by her, and she's weirded out by me, and we're just as weird as each other, and we just work. I don't know. There's no secret, and to be honest, a secret would be different for anybody. Any couple. We just work together, and we've enjoyed our time.
Are you best friends?
We're best friends. Yeah, we're best friends, and we are now fiancés.
Yay!
Oh, we got that on camera. He said it.
You have said it.
So.
Jim Alley saying, do it. Kevin Morton says, being on a promise is a little different. Jim Alley says, PropDog sells rings. Yes, we shall. I'll tell you what, yeah. That is true.
I think I've bought Becca a ring from here before, haven't I? In the past, I bought you a belt buckle, certainly. Years
Or a
ago.
belt buckle.
Yeah, she wanted a belt.
Is romance dead? There you go.
As I say, she is surprisingly into magic. Like, I didn't think she would be, and like to this day, she's still going strong. With considering she didn't know anything about magic before she met me, very quickly became very into
I have
it.
actually, so I have actually seen them talking. Rebecca does, she has some good ideas, good creative mind behind
She's
the magic.
massively supportive. You really are massively supportive.
There you go.
And
Oh, it's
directs
good.
my shows. Yeah.
All right, it's too much now.
I did well. I was lucky. I was lucky with you. Yeah.
Hacken Fleischer says you are a fantastic duo. Sean Mann says lamest proposal ever.
It was. I'll do it again at some point.
Walter says what would he do if she said no? Walter, that was never gonna. I mean, God dear, can you imagine?
How funny would that be? Alex would just feel really
I
bad.
know. I'm a bit upset that Rebecca didn't take the opportunity to find out. But
I was tempted.
I was gonna
but
say,
thought- I thought
how
it's-
funny would it be?
It's on camera, so.
How
Yeah.
funny would it have been if we had just planned to completely have a massive argument after that, and
yeah.
and we storm out and just leave Alex on the live by himself?
Oh, that would have been mean, though.
Yeah, it'd be funny though.
I
Yeah,
think
but
Amber
me-
sums up what everyone's thinking with a whoop 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 whoop. Congratulations, woo! Says Amy Tingley. Chazza says, was that a real proposal or a joke? It was real.
No, let me put it this way: it wasn't real and it wasn't a joke. It was a promise that it will happen, because I know it will.
It happened.
Just no. I mean a proper, real, big one. A big one will happen. Standing here next to you, Alex. No offense, but
Got myself out of the frame. See what happens when Dave goes fishing, says Chris. Congratulations, says Kevin. You can't do all these people. I mean, okay, yeah. And also, if you want to send in any engagement presents to Sam
It
or
was
Rebecca,
real. It was real.
you can just send them to PropDog and we'll pass them on. Okay. And I believe he wants some very nice magic books, don't you, Rebecca? That's probably what's going to happen there. The only proposal I've ever heard with the word snatch in it, says Tom Cocker. Congratulations, though, guys. And yeah, is Tom going to be the best man?
Yeah, most likely. To be honest, I've got two friends. One of them is Tom, and another one is called Ben. So fight it out between yourselves. No, I've got three friends. Actually. I've got Ed and Ben and Tom, but I've got a fourth one, and that's you. So she can't be my best man.
Okay. Big wedding then. You and the best man. Right, Dave goes, and Adrian, hi Adrian, hope you're well. Adrian says Dave goes away for one day, leaves Alex in charge, and we get a marriage proposal. That's how a pro runs the show. Thank you, Adrian. Sam and Rebecca, I don't want to jinx thing or anything. Razza, you're not jinxing anything. But congratulations. You can't jinx anything with you can't jinx it with a congratulations, can you, Razza? That's very nice.
Thank you.
Congrats to both of you, says Walter. All magicians on here will do a wedding for free. Yes. Alex is after the wedding gig. Yep. I want to be like you, Alex. Thanks, Sebastian. Razza, seriously, Sam, unless she turns out to be completely different, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I don't think she's going to turn out to be, but after 10 years.
10 years, I know her pretty well, I think.
10 years, yeah. Was the proposal planned or no out of interest? It wasn't planned.
You can tell that by Sam's face.
Yeah. I just did it really well.
And Jim Hathey has actually pointed out that as a magician in a magic shop, obviously I have the power to wed people. So thanks for reminding me, Jim. So under the power invested in me, I pronounce you magician and assistant. As well done, Jim. Yeah. Hi Alex, when is Mr. Jennings Takes It Easy coming in, and any good reads this week? I haven't had a chance to read anything. I've got a leaky boat, which so we know we had the rain this week. So I did go home. I went home with who is Inkai and every card you take as well. But I couldn't concentrate because I could just see this water dripping through into my boat and the puddle getting bigger, and I had to go and sort that out. So hopefully next week. It should be coming in. Yep. So the book will be coming in next week as well. So that'll put me off reading the other books as well. But it'd be nice to see you, Andrew, who knows more about books than me. He's a very good book reader. Alan Stedman says, could you show how to tie a silk to a real revolution so it can be handed out. Probably obvious, but not sure. We'll do that next week. Dave's put his person to tell you, but so it can be handed out. Oh, so you wanted to slip off afterwards? Oh, I've never done it like that. To be honest, I've only ever done silk through microphone. There you go. Let them share the love boat, Alex. Yeah, if you ever stuck for somewhere to go, you can rock my boat. Razza, don't worry about not having a fancy, materialistic or superficial proposal or anything. The fact that she appreciated it feels like a strong indicator that she's a keeper. Also, Sam, I sincerely appreciated you keeping a promise to a girl, Razza.
I've never broken a promise, and that's actually true. I have
actually
never
true.
once broken a promise. It's something I pride myself on. So,
Oh,
so that
that's
promise
very
was real.
interesting.
Yeah, promise was real. Yeah.
Right, Ben deserves the best man award without a doubt. Says Tom.
Well, sorry, what was that? Ben does it.
I think is he nervous about making a speech now? Tom's realised
Yeah,
he's going to have to
yeah.
make a speech, and therefore
Whilst adding in a load of magic prop names.
Tom to be the
Yeah.
maid of honour.
You're maid of honour, yeah.
Got it.
All right. Walter's got ace of clubs, a bit ahead of the game there, Walter. I think. Go fishing to celebrate now. If you slip a square knot or a reef knot, then the silk can come out afterwards. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. So you basically, you're gonna have to tie a slip knot of some description, and Ben's pretty much nailed it there. But I can show you a square knot or later, which is similar to sympathetic silks. Sam, your mum's just bought a new hat, says Andy. Sam, a magician with a girlfriend and 3 friends. This man's a god. Brilliant. Right then, come on then, you newly engaged people. You picked your cards. Just push them. Oh, you don't. Just push them towards me. Just the 2.
Towards
and,
you.
Guys, you've got a minute now. So I'm going to type go and just type a minute for the card. Only 1 entry per person. All the usual rules. And we're off.
Down there. Just
What are you
so
doing?
I'm putting those are the 2 that have been picked. I'm putting the others away so no one can see. Not that they could.
It's the official rules. Okay. So these are Copag, by the way. They're very nice. Very nice, aren't they?
They are nice. They are
Yeah,
nice.
they're lovely cards. Copag Neos. So, have you set a date yet? Have you got any,
No, not yet. Not yet. To be honest, I didn't set the date for today to be proposing. So yeah.
Well, I hope he's more prepared for later in life. I mean,
Yeah.
seems shockingly ill-conceived through this here.
Well,
All your shows like this?
yeah. They're exactly like this. Yeah.
Right, yeah. Do I get an invite?
Of course you get an
so.
invite. You're the one who made us do it.
Yay! Right, I don't know how long that's been. I'll give you 10 more seconds, people. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop! Right then, here we go. Yeah, let's get up to the top.
Okay.
Oh, three of clubs. That sounds promising, doesn't it? Right then. Turn them
What
over.
have we got?
Turn
What
them
have
over.
we
Share the
got?
screen.
Oh, 9 of spades.
9 of spades.
3 of
and the
diamonds.
3 of diamonds. So let me go. Right, so if you could look out for the 3 of diamonds.
I'll look out for
Rebecca,
the 3.
looking out for the 9 of spades.
Will do.
I'll do my best to see either.
Got 4 of diamonds.
4. Oh, no. Oh, 5 of diamonds. 3 of clubs. 2 of diamonds. Oh, Amber, not on your birthday, I'm afraid, Amber.
8 of spades.
8 of spades, 10 of hearts,
No one
5 of
yet.
spades, 7 of... Ooh.
3 of diamonds.
3 of diamonds.
What was it?
Lingles.
Lings. Oh, Lee, I'm really sorry. I'll go back and I'll learn your name.
Linglis.
But congratulations, you've won with the 3 of diamonds. So you can go to the, if you go to the front page where all the categories are, down at the bottom, it's got the PropDog giveaways. Choose one from there and make sure we've got your name and address as well. If you've ordered from us, then I'll look it up. That's right. And you have actually, haven't you? So I'll find it for you and we'll send it out to you on Monday. 9 of spades. We're looking for the 9 of spades.
There was an 8 and there's a 10.
Yeah.
Oh, was there? Got to be the 8, I
It was
guess.
further up the top, wasn't it?
Mm.
Oh, who wrote the 8 of spades?
You've gone too far now.
Oh no, I always go too far. Who's it going to be? 8 of spades. George Engel.
Angle.
Angle or Angel?
Angel.
I don't know. Angel was the
It
name of
looks
the
like
midwife for my son was called Angel or Angle. So no space. Well done, George. Congratulations. Your name doesn't ring a bell, so if you haven't ordered from us, do let me know. Email in, choose your prize, and I shall send them all out on Monday. So that's it.
Related to Chris Angel.
Quite possibly.
George Angel. Chris Angel.
More talented brother.
More talent, certainly.
So that's it. It's the end of the show. Big congratulations to the newly engaged Rebecca and Sam. I can't believe it. And hopefully we'll see you all next week. And take care and God bless.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.